Okay guys, so today I'm going to try smoking these two lovely chuck roasts that I had in the freezer. They're all thawed out now, all delicious looking. Look at those things. I don't know how much they weigh. It's not that important to me. I didn't bring my tripod. Crap. Anyhow, so I have a dry rub that I made. I will share the recipe down in the description below. I ground up a bunch of black pepper, rosemary, garlic, onion powder, lemon pepper, a couple cayenne peppers, and a few things. Anyhow, it's really good, really herby. I like herbs in my meat. But right now what we're going to do, because I've seen mixed things and I don't like too much salt on my meat, there's no salt in that. No salt, no sugar. I did a lot of research first, so someone will probably tell me I'm wrong, but I'm not an expert at smoking. So if you want to critique me and tell me what I did wrong, I'm cool with that. We're going to salt these liberally. My salt box is dripping out of the bottom. I mushed it. So I'm going to salt these first. A little heavy on the salt. And let that soak in there for, I don't know, until it soaks in there. Might actually have to go run and do a job real fast while I do. I'm still sick, by the way. I have to set this down because now my hand is covered in crap. Okay, I'll just hold the camera with a goop-covered hand. I'll wash it later. And then we'll just add a little more salt on this side. Seems like a lot, but I figure a lot of it'll soak in. It's a pretty big piece of meat. Let's see, it's all soaking in. I use coarse grain kosher salt because I don't know why, that's what everyone said to use, so that's what I'm using. Add a little more just to be safe. So I'm going to let those sit in the fridge for a couple minutes and let all that salt soak into the meat. That's what I was told to do. See you in a minute. Okay guys, here's my wonderful smoker that I got at a yard sale. It's a Brinkmann smoking grill, and I know it's not like the greatest smoker in the world or one of these fancy ones or anything, but it works, I think. I mean, the food comes out tasting good, so I'm happy with it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to flat out admit that, but I've been experimenting around, and it works, and the food comes out tasty. There are probably things I could do to make it even better, which I'm hoping you guys will tell me. Step one today is get all the ash out. They did get a lot of ash down in there the other day. That's a raccoon cage, if you're wondering. I don't have any raccoons anymore. Oops. And also, I don't have a water pan for this. And I actually didn't see the need for one. I've been able to control the heat pretty well. So I don't think I need a water pan. Maybe that'll make a huge difference. Maybe that makes it a lot better. But I just didn't see the need for one since I didn't have it. Now, well, this is going to look like hell, but everything's sitting down here. I've got, this is all hickory wood. From a hickory tree right outside, literally. The bigger chunks, I think, are just oak. And then I've got my propane torch and my cutter, so I was using to cut up all the wood. Because this thing's only, I don't know, 17 inches. So not a whole lot fits in there. Now, what I'm going to do, because I don't feel like getting a bunch of kindling and getting a fire going, I'm just going to use the propane torch. A couple little sticks first. We're going to set you up here. I think that's going to be about as good enough as I can get. I know it's messy out here. Okay, so there we go. It's going. Didn't take long. It's just smoldering right now, but smoky. And I'm inside the garage, which is a disaster, I know. Because it's supposed to rain again. It's springtime. It always rains here. So once that gets going, we'll get a good coal base going. It'll be good. And then we'll cap it off, and I will get the meat out here and rub it down with a couple different things. Recipe for the rubbing, the description below. And it's gonna be good. Man, it's gonna be good. And then it'll cook for probably 4 hours. It's gonna be great. All right, I'll be back shortly. Alrighty. So there are my wonderful chuck roast. You can see the salt's still kind of absorbing, so I'm going to let them sit a little longer. Then I have my rub that I made last night, and one I just made that's very similar but not spicy because my family doesn't like spicy. I think that should be enough for one. A lot of garlic, herbs. I love herbs with my meat. Now this one is very similar to that one. This one has 3 fresh ground, well, dehydrated cayenne peppers in it. I threw them all in the pestle and mortar and ground them up nice and fine. I'm going to rub them all over there here in a minute. This is still getting the coals ready. It's all cooking down. You can see it's reading really hot. Has a lot of fire. And all I'm doing is letting that wood kind of burn down so it gets a good coal base. And should be ready. You don't want to cook directly over the fire for a long cook. Otherwise it cooks too fast. And I'm debating, I think I'm going to look it up again by the end of this cook, that once it hits 140 or 50, then people wrap them in foil and let them go to like 200 almost. So I'm going to look those temperatures up again and see how it works. At least I know they do that with certain meats like briskets. Of course, every person has their own way of doing it, so it's kind of hard to figure out. These big chuck roasts, I think I'll probably wrap them in foil, and I'm going to add brown sugar towards the end because I like sweetness, but if you add it at the beginning, it tends to burn, so I don't want that. So, sorry, I had something stuck in my teeth. So that'll be good. So yeah, at the end of it, I'm going to wrap it in foil, add some kind of liquid, and then I will add the brown sugar on that as well. Just a little bit, like a tablespoon maybe, for both of them, because I don't like it too sweet. But that ought to cause a nice sweetness to it. Be really good. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Soon, whatever I said, you know. All right, I came back out to check it, and it's warming up now, but the temperature gauge is down here, like at the bottom. Fire wasn't out, but I have a hard time with this one. It's hard to control anything because it's actually going to get too hot now because the flames are actually going. But I had to throw more in there to get it going, and I'm going to have to wait a minute for it to get up temp and let all those catch. And I'm going to take my little log poker there, and I'm going to rake it all around. This used to have a handle. I left it in the fire one day. But you see that's coming up nicely. It was way too cold. So that's the only bad thing about this. It's hard to control the temp with just wood. Maybe with coals it would be easier, but I don't buy coals. But you see it's coming up pretty fast. It's ticking up. And I want to get up about right there, just to the L. That'd be about perfect. And those should take... I might want it a little lower because I want these to smoke a long time, and they're not super thick. Here they are once they're seasoned and everything. They're still raw. I'm probably hurting it, but look at that. I got that spicy one right there. It's got some cayenne pepper, and this has got all the herbs and garlics and stuffs and salt soaked in. All right. So I think those are, that logs are going good enough. I'm going to rake them apart so they kind of don't burn out, but they kind of smother a little so they're not quite flaming as easy. Face full of smoke. Yeah, there we go. Now it's going down. And, man, whew, right in the face. So once that's all separated out, I think that'll be good. I'll close it up. And the smoke itself should smother the flames. I can see through this crack. And I'll give it a couple minutes, and I think it'll be all right. I'm not seeing much flame anymore. I can see a little down there. All right. We'll give it a couple minutes. I'll see what happens, and then I'll let you guys know later, because I'm not going to record 4 hours of sitting here jabbering about poking at the fire. All right. See you guys soon. All right. It's been about 2 hours now. Let's see where we're at. Oh, the smell's amazing. Look at that, getting a nice dark coloration. I just checked the temp a second ago. It was about 130. Just added a couple more chunks of wood down there. I don't want to leave that off too long. Because it's actually only about 40 degrees outside right now. So I'm going to crack this, let it heat up a little. I've got my little pink spray bottle, just water I'm spritzing it with. I've got some brown sugar and some Worcestershire sauce because I like it. It's going to, once I wrap these in foil, I'm going to add some water, some Worcestershire, and some brown sugar because I like the flavor. And we will let them cook to a good hot temperature for a little while. It is 2:15, so once this fire gets going, heats back up, I had to add a little more wood. It'll be good to go. But you seen that nice red, smoky deliciousness that's cooking into it. It smells amazing. My garage smells amazing too. I need to clean it. All right. Well, I'm going to add some more wood, get it going again. Make sure everything's good. And I got my little temperature probe thingy to check it. I don't have an actual probe. I just got a little instant read thermometer. It works. All right. Let's see. So you got a flame going, so the wood's catching. Then we will get back up to temp. Slowly. Slowly. And it should be ready about 4 o'clock, I think. Well, it'll be done smoking by 4, and I'll have it wrapped in foil. And then I'll heat it up a little with some more wood, and it'll really get going. And it ought to be done right about dinner time. Be perfect. Even have time to rest for a little while. So, perfect. All right, see you shortly. All right, guys. I'm going to adjust you guys. So I'm not going to be in frame for just a second. We are going to wrap the meat right here. It's reached an internal temp, 140, 150, in that range. Oh man, oh it's so juicy. Well, that's why we're wrapping it. We don't want to lose any of that. It's fantastic. I'm going to have to wrap this in the middle. These are a little big, so I was just going to wrap each one in one sheet, but like I said, it's a little big. I'm going to do it like this. And then I will move it off the side. Put one in the center, go all the way around. I'm going to add some water, some Worcestershire. I forgot the sugar. Alrighty. I got a little bowl of brown sugar. It's all crushed up, so it's nice and, loose. I'm just gonna sprinkle it. I don't want a ton. I just like a little bit of that sweetness on there. Just gonna sprinkle it around. Just a touch. Oh yeah. Got my water. All right. I'm gonna wrap that. Get that nice and centered on here. Put that piece across there. That piece on the bottom to hold the liquid, obviously. Like I said, I'm just going to add some water to it. Just to keep it moist while it heats up. Doesn't have to be a ton. Yeah, that ought to be enough, I think. Then some Worcestershire or Worcestershire or however you pronounce it. Make that up so it on top. Just a splash. Don't want to overpower it. I just want to have that good flavor. Okay. I'm going to put one across the top here so that it seals it all in so it doesn't leak any of the moisture out. Alright, that one's all wrapped up, sealed on the bottom so nothing leaks out. Going right back on. That was the spicy one, I believe. I should I'll know later when I taste it. See if I got a different way to do this. Oh yeah. A little bit of juice on top. You know, I think I can get away with one sheet right here. Right. So I'm going to fold that in like that. Oh, almost forgot sugar again. I added a little while it was uncovered as well, by the way. Not much, and just a little bit ago, just enough for it to get hot and melt. Actually, I got way too much sugar, more than I definitely more than I needed. And a little bit of that. It's got its own juices to cook in, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I'll be able to seal that up. Even with liquid, it'll be fine. Get that so it goes down into there. Just some moisture to keep it nice and moist while it stews in its own juice. Yeah, don't think I'll need any more than that. Oh, looky there. Perfect. Now join me. Oh yeah. All right. So obviously that dropped the temperature by having the lid off, but it's not, it'll read high in a minute. And I'm gonna throw some more wood in there to really crank the heat up. So as you can see, it wasn't quite doing much. It was just burned down to coals for the most part. And now, whew, get that heat going. You know what? I got a better solution for this. Give me just a second. got enough coals in there. Get all that work. Blow nozzle. Woo, that creates a lot of ash. Really get that fire going. Get all those new chunks of wood. Oh yeah. Nice thing about an air compressor. Some people, I guess, got a little fan. I don't have one of those. But I do have an air compressor. I'll get that fire going good, get all those logs lit so the temperature will, it's already coming up. It'll get up to a little, right about the edge of hot is where I think I want it. And then it should be ready in about an hour. And then we'll let it rest. It'll be perfect, I think. I will definitely show you guys when I cut it. It'll be fantastic. The seasoning's wonderful. It's got a lot of herbs and stuff. And like I said, the recipe's in the description below. All right. And I'll be back when it's ready to go. Alrighty, let's see how this all turned out. Let's find a spot to set you guys up. We're gonna drop the camera. Let's not do that. Alright. Layer 1. Oh, the smell, you guys. The smell is incredible. Sorry, family doesn't ever like to be on camera, and kids are being loud. We're watching cartoon. Oh, guys. Oh, it's amazing. You guys see that? Look at that. I think I need to pull it. Set this one out.
Something smells delicious.
It is delicious.
But what is it?
Meat. Oh, I just want to let it sit in those juices. Oh, that's incredible. Let's see. I'm just going to cut a small portion.
Mash.
Oh, look at that. That smoke ring. I'm going to cut a little piece off to try.
So you're making a video of that?
Yep.
So you're like talking to people in there?
Yep. Look at that. And look at that. Seasoning. Smoke ring. Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, man. That
Awesome.
is fantastic. It's excellent. And it's moist, tender. That is fantastic. And someone's going to tell me everything I did wrong, and I'll take the criticism because, oh man,
Oh.
if I can make that better, that'd be amazing. Okay guys, we're going to eat dinner. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.